integrated hyperbarics, we try to integrate other techniques that help the hyperbaric chamber be more effective. For example, breathing. If you are not breathing deeply, then you are not getting the oxygen farthest down into the lungs, the alveoli, where it exchanges that oxygen into the bloodstream for carbon dioxide you're trying to get rid of. Most of us breathe shallow, exchanging the air in the dead spaces known as the bronchial tubes. But if you train those diaphragmatic muscles how to breathe, you can get a deeper, longer, slower breath, which is both relaxing and more effective for oxygen exchange. So what we're going to show is a little demonstration. Because the chamber is a closed system, when I breathe effectively more deeply, I pull more air into this chamber, and therefore the pressure gauge will go up. So I'll show you a few shallow breaths, and I'll show you a few deep breaths, and you'll see the gauge go up more with the deep breathing because I'm getting more air and getting it deeper into my lungs. So you'll hear me breathing in. I'm going to use my tube today. And that's me taking in short breaths or deep breaths. And then I'll show you the gauge, and you'll see how it goes up with the deeper breaths better than it does with the shallow breaths. So here's our gauge today, and we are at about 16 psi. And we're going to breathe shallow for a little bit, and then breathe deep for a little bit, and you'll see the gauge change better with the deeper breaths. Here we go. Normal breathing. And so the gauge goes up a little bit, maybe about 1/4 of a psi pressure, which is a half of one of the little gauges on the black strip. So here's some deep breaths. So you can see how the longer, slower, deeper breaths translates into more air being pulled into the total system, therefore increasing the pressure on the gauge. But it also means more pressure inside your lungs and deeper in your lungs. That means more effective transfer of the oxygen across the barrier into the bloodstream. Once it gets into the bloodstream, then your body will distribute it to whatever part of the body that it wants. How we get it to where you need it will be in another episode of HBOT Insider, where we talk about other techniques we use here at Integrated Hyperbarics to drive that oxygenated blood to the areas you need it, whether it's in your brain, in your organs, or even in your musculoskeletal system to heal your injuries. Thanks for watching.